Children, we will go for unit number 5, pollution. 3 chapters are here. We will try to cover the chapters. Now, chapter number 15, 16 and 17. Let us go through it. The first chapter, that is pollution types and sources. Now, pollution, when defined, it is any of the activity that tends to damage the original features of the nature and leads to its degradation, that is known as pollution. Now, human activities, they are the major cause of the environmental pollution. See, whatever the products that we use, the wastage of it, the waste, the leftover of it, that tends to lead or add to the pollution in the environment. Now, this pollution, it has many types and the sources. Now, the types of the pollution, it includes air, water, soil, radiation and noise. So let us go through it. Nature by itself also adds to the pollution, like say for example the volcanic eruption, then the dust storms, the forest fire. They are all natural things, but they also tend to contribute towards the air pollution. So all of the pollution, it tends to raise the temperature of the earth throughout the uh, throughout whole the countries. Okay, this is referred to as the global warming, that will raise the sea levels and the changes in the climate all over the world. Now it is caused because of the greenhouse effect. Now, every year we are adding the tons of the gases and the particulate matter into our atmosphere. Now, there are two types of the air pollutants. One is the primary air pollutant, the another one that is the secondary pollutant. When we talk about the man-made sources of the pollution, we have the automobile pollution, where the compounds of the carbon, they are formed and released out into the air, and which is very harmful for our health also. Then we have various of the other gases like the nitrogen, that is released out by the nitrogen oxide, that is released out by the jet planes, which can harm the atmosphere. Then the sulfur dioxide, that will lead to the acid rainfall. Okay, now industrial air pollution, like whatever the manufacturing products they are produced out into the industries, into whether it is the small or whether it is the large scale industry, a large amount of the pollutants, they are released out into the air, and then again it adds to the air pollution. Burning up of the garbage, that is very common, and it will give various of the pollutants, the gases that would be released out into the air again. Then where the bricks they are made, the brick kilns, they are also one of the source. Then indoor air pollution, like many of the offices, they are air conditions or the heated ones, centrally heated ones. Now this is also responsible for pollution in the atmosphere. Then the leftover dead animals, plants, they decompose, then they tend to give out the methane. Then radioactive elements, various of the alpha, beta and gamma rays, that is added out into the air. So these are all the sources of the air pollution. Coming to the topic of the water pollution, see, much of our land, it is covered out by the water, but surprisingly very less percentage of the water that can be consumed by us. Alright, because the fresh water resources, they are very limited, but the much of the water that is by that is saline by nature, sea water or the oceanic water, now that cannot be consumed by the human beings until and unless it is treated out. Okay, now if the toxic substances they are added out, so not only they tend to harm the marine life, but they also harm the human beings as well. Now, what are the sources of the fresh water? Let us go through it. The freshwater sources of the pollution, it includes the natural sources like the gases, the animal waste, living organisms, soil minerals that are soluble in the water, then various of the poisonous minerals, Then next is the human sources. Because of the rapid urbanization and industrialization, much of the waste from the industries and the urbanized area, it has been given out in the freshwater sources, leading to the water pollution. Now these occur due to the sewage and the domestic waste that goes into the fresh water sources mix over there. Then the industrial and the agricultural waste that is also given out in the fresh water, the nuclear waste, the oil spills and the thermal pollution. Now these are the various of the factors by ways of which the human beings, they tend to add the pollution pollutants into the water sources. Now sewage waste and the domestic waste we are all aware of, like whatever we require water for living, whether it is the uh, domestic factor, or whether it is the agricultural sector, or whether it is the industrial sector, water that is required for all of the beings for functioning in a proper manner. But when various of the pollutants they are added, it spoils the quality of the water, odor is produced, toxic minerals they are added, they tend to harm various of the plant and the human life. By oil spills, we mean like that the big tankers, they carry the oil by the way of the sea or the ocean route. Maybe some sort of the accident that occurred and the tanker, it gets damaged, leaking out the oil into the sea, because of which many of the sea birds, sea mammals, they die. Coming to the sources of the marine water pollution, like the industrial waste that is thrown off into the seas and the oceans, then the radioactive substances that is also given to the sea water, the sewage that by the way of the seas, and the rivers that go into the sea drain itself over there, then the many of the recreational sports activity, and that is the water sports and all, then agricultural pollutants that is brought to the sea by the rivers. So these all factors, it also tend to spoil the quality of the sea water or the ocean water. Now coming to the topic of soil pollution. The soil pollution, it results from the deposits of the solid waste, then the biodegradable material, any of the poisonous substances, chemicals that is added on to the soil. Now because of it, the quality of the soil that is damaged. Fertile soil, it tends to turn out to be the infertile one. Alright, and the agricultural area, it then becomes the bad land, the wasteland, it is turned into that because of the soil pollution. Now soil pollution, it causes several of the diseases also, like typhoid, cholera. Main sources, it includes the industrial waste. Now not only the water, the air, but also the soil, it tends to be harmed when the industrial sector, it gives out is waste, and that waste, it is dumped into the soil. Then the urbanized and the domestic waste, that is also added onto the soil by the way of the polythene bags or the plastic or the glass that remains in the soil. Then the chemical fertilizers that are used up, phosphorus and potassium, they are both harmful of the substances. This also affects the growth of the plant in the soil. Then we have the hospital waste. We go by any hospital, like we can take the example of a Pathankot city, where the civil hospital area is there, where civil hospital it is located. We go and visit over there and we see the heaps of the biomedical waste that is thrown simply on the ground, like the syringes, the unused drugs, the cotton, then the blood vessels, that is all, sometimes the tissues also that is thrown out over there. It spoils the quality of the soil. Coming to the topic of the radiation pollution. Now, radiation by the way of the nature, that also we get when the sun rays they enter into our environment. But by the way of the man also the much of the nuclear waste that gets added on to our environment, like the wastage that comes from the nuclear power stations, then by making up of the various of the nuclear weapons, their testing, mining of various of the ores like the uranium, then whatever research that has been done in the laboratories, this is also one of the causes over there. Then we have the waste that is generated out from the hospitals, the x-rays. So all of it tend to spoil the quality of our environment where we live. The last of the topic that we have is the noise pollution. With more and more population, with more and more areas that are being turned into the urban centers, with industrialization, noise pollution is becoming this serious form of the threat to the quality of the human life, their comfort. Any of the sound that causes the irritation, that is regarded as the noise, and it is considered as the sources of the noise pollution. Human ear can take about 80 decibels of the noise. Anything above it, it causes the noise pollution. Now, noise pollution, the sources also they are varied many. Like if we start from the domestic sector, then any of the appliance that is working in the kitchen, okay, like the whistle of the cooker pressure, then we have the mixer grinder, okay, then various of the utensils, so all of these they tend to create the noise. Then at the social level, where the loudspeakers they are there in the religious places, they also tend to create the noise, the DJ system, okay. Then various of the industrial area, maybe if you are living near the railway tracks, or you are living anywhere near the airports, that also tend to create such of the noise. So what happens that the continuous noise of all the appliances, of all the equipments, human beings they turn out to be very irritated, then all right, then the physical diseases, it is caused up, high blood pressures, the palpitation, sudden rise in the pulse, it takes place, fatigue, tiredness, headaches, sometimes vomiting. Then a person is always in a stressful situation. A person becomes panicky by nature. Even the slightest of the noise, the person will be very surprised. Okay, so these are the effects also of the noise pollution. So children, here we finish up with chapter number 15.